it is about 5 o'clock, day 2, October the 17th. I have gear explosion. I've been sitting here editing videos for about an hour, drinking coffee. Today I've got a mixture of Starbucks Pike Place with one packet of that and then one packet of my Cafe Bustelo. So good. It is freezing. It's like 35 degrees. The wind is whipping and I love it. Still underneath my quilt. Gonna sit here for about another hour editing, put everything up and get down the trail. Good times. All right, well, it's 7 o'clock on the dot. Back on the Benton Mackay. Woke up about 3:45. I didn't sleep real good, but I slept more than normal. All the pain of, all the body pain of day one, hard to get comfortable. But it was a great night. Rolled up the dry tent, got the video edited. This feels good. Good to be out here. Love the mornings. You can see that the Benton Mackay is definitely not taken care of like the AT, but kind of like that. A little bit more wild. So I know I don't talk a lot on my videos anymore. I know a lot of you started following me probably because I did. I think it's just the evolution of where I'm at mentally. My mind is a lot quieter these days. The journey of life and me working on myself over the past years, really quieting down all those chatty Cathy thoughts in my head. It's really just a more enjoyable place to be out here. So I like creating videos that kind of, well, let me put it this way. I think my videos represent what's inside my mind and how my mind's working. So all those talking videos is because my mind was just constantly thinking. Now not so much, but I wanted to come on here and just talk about a concept I wrote in the book. And how when you start working on yourself, when you realize that how you are is not how you want to be until you die, and you start working on things. The concept I talked about in the book was entering arenas to test that out. Now, what does that mean? Well, if you stay in your matrix life and you're working on yourself, whether through meditation, working out, reading things that make you smarter, testing ways to quieten the mind, crushing the ego. If you're doing all of those things or any of those things and you try to test those in the matrix world, it's not going to work because you're comparing them against people who are asleep. Because most, if not all, of the people around you are asleep to their ego and to what's going on inside their head. So as you start working on those things inside yourself, you got to come put yourself in arenas. I do that through these long hikes, and already day one has shown me that my mind is so much quieter when it starts going down an unwelcome path. I can recognize it really quickly, and I can pull myself back on track again. So you got to go somewhere where you're not comparing to everybody else. You're comparing to yourself. And to me, this is just another measurement tool. So the steps here, the book talks about: work on yourself. Learn that your ego is not you. Learn that the chatterbox inside your head is not you. And then come out and work on it in an arena, measure it, see how you're doing. Hiker right here, so I can tell y'all what, I am exhausted. Again, there's no water on these stretches, so I had to just lug 3.5 liters, and I want more, but 3.5 liters up a giant mountain to a camp spot, which I'm walking back down to right now, but I have no service. So I was looking at Gut Hook, and if I go 0.3 more miles up a downhill, it puts me on the right side of the mountain, and I think I can squeak out to some spot in the jungle up there to put my tent, but I'll have 3 bars of service, Georgia, Alabama tonight, so there's priorities. This is it, man. You humping heavy water up hills, hoping that you'll find a spot to camp. The campsite I got down here is good, but it has 0 service. I guess I should be talking like this to let you see this. All right, I'm gonna go get my stuff moved and back up this big giant hill with this heavy water. I'm already dehydrated, so I do not have enough water for tonight, but we'll make it work. Got 7, I'll have 7.2 to the extraction point where Eagle Mountain Mama will pick me up tomorrow, and I'll stay with them tomorrow night and get ready for the Pinhoti. This is how you make it work. Just start clearing out trees. It'll work. The trail is basically right there. Yeah, it'll work. Because west is the direction we need to be facing to get cell coverage. All right, everybody. Closing out for tonight, day 2. Sitting at mile marker 43 point something, 43.5 I think. So it was about a 20.5-ish day. But man, that doesn't tell the story. The story is those are some 20 bone crushing miles. Beautiful trail, love it. A lot of views, you got to let go of that. But if these leaves weren't on these trees, you'd be amassed in views all day. So this is a trail to do in the winter, late fall, early spring. But I haven't been this crushed in a while, but I've already recovered pretty good. Didn't talk about what I brought for recovery with me. Let me grab it. Sitting here drinking some decaf green tea before I go to bed. So one thing I just bought this off Amazon. It's like a 2.5 inch cork ball. Weighs about 1.5 ounces. So I've already been running my butt over this tonight to loosen up those muscles, because I thought they were gonna start cramping today. Today was just about going up. As soon as you got down to the bottom of something, you were going straight up. I can count maybe 3 switchbacks out of the 12 mountains or hills or whatever you want to call them that I climbed today. They were all straight up today. If you're gonna come do the Bent Mackay, you better strap on your big girl panties, because it's a rough one, but it's awesome. And then the second thing I bought for recovery this time is my floss. This is Rogue Fitness, I believe. Doesn't matter who makes it, it's just a rubber band basically. But I have flossed my calves and my thighs, and it feels amazing already. And then I've used the cork ball for the bottom of my feet and for my buttocks to try to loosen up those muscles in there that are just knotted up bad. So anyway, that's what we brought on this trip. Got 7.5 tomorrow into my extraction point. So it's when you cross over 515. My mom lives, 10-15 minutes south, so be an easy come grab and go spend the evening with her, restock on some things, change out some things. I brought my Neo X-Air Light sleeping pad. I just don't enjoy it too much. I should have got the wide because I'm a side sleeper. Yeah, I've got another sleeping pad there, which is another Neo, but it's wider. It's a rectangle shape, and I'm bringing it for the rest of the trip. Just better sleep. It takes up more room in here inside the tent, but that's okay. All right, it's going to get down in the 40s tonight. Looking forward to it. Not going to get to see that sun go down, but close. I'll be asleep before the Georgia-Alabama game turns on, I'm sure, at 8 o'clock. But I woke up about 50 times an hour every night last night. Usually just out of joint pains and other things. But all good. Feel good today. Now that the hiking is over, got some food in me. Tonight was beef stroganoff, Mountain House meal, with some green tea, some combos. I brought packets of the super grass with it's got super fruit mixed in with it, so had that for my veggie component tonight. And another Lenny's and Larry's cookie. Feel good, feel primed, life is good. It's already been 4 minutes. I was trying to keep this under 2. How did that work, ER? All right, y'all. Hope everybody has a great Saturday night. We will catch y'all on the flip side. Deuces.